Welcome to today's video. We're going to be walking through Parque Mexico. This is a video I've been wanting to do for a while, to show you this main park here in Condesa. Flip it around. So this is a very nice park that they have here in Mexico City. It's good for relaxing, reading books, and hanging out. It is one of the bigger parks in the city. I'm going to show you how it connects to another park. And it also has some unique features. We're also going to be doing this walk during sunset. So you're going to be noticing getting a little bit darker outside. And I'm going to do this video completely raw and unedited. So I'm not going to add parts in, not going to take parts out. It's just going to be me talking to you, taking you through this amazing park, Parque Mexico. Gotta watch out for the perritos, or dogs as they would say back home. Speaking of dogs, there's actually a dog park right over here. Let's go check that out. It's divided into two sides, it looks like. Big dogs and small dogs. We usually take our dog to the dog park back home, and he has been to Mexico and been to this dog park as well. It's very nice to bring your dog here. Big dogs, small dogs, medium-sized dogs, fat dogs, skinny dogs. I'm just joking. They do have these benches here where you can read a book, talk on the phone, hang out with your partner, whatever you want to do. Do you like the statue here? Very nice. Right now it is around 5 o'clock and the sun sets here around 6. So we're going to have a little bit of daylight before it gets too dark outside. Look at that massive palm tree. That's huge. So I don't know if I ever said it on this channel, but one of the reasons I come to Mexico so often is because my wife is actually Mexican. I don't think I've shared that before, but now you're learning something new about me. And that's why we come here. She's from Mexico City originally, and that's why we love it here. Has a good vibe. She's familiar with it. I like it because it's different than Canada. Now, I know I promised this video to be unedited and raw, but unfortunately, once I uploaded this video to YouTube, it got hit with a copyright strike, and that's because the guy across the street is performing music. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, I had no idea that cover songs that bands perform on the street can get hit with copyright. I only thought it was original music. But to my knowledge, this video got hit with a copyright strike. So it's been re-uploaded with this new voiceover of me talking over this nice gentleman performing. You can see he has his own guitar and drum set on his back. He really is a one-man band. So yeah, this part of the video is me just showing this guy performing in the park, showing his setup, and also talking about how big of a crowd he has. It is a Saturday night in Mexico City, so that's why there's so many people. But for a street performance, it's a pretty large group this guy has going on. I was surprised he was able to hold that big of an audience. And now we're going to walk over to the center square where a lot of people hang out and chill. It's very nice to go there and relax. And you can still see the big group of people just watching this guy perform. Pretty cool street performance in Mexico City, I gotta say.
I was happy to be here, and the guy actually did produce good music. I know later on in this video, possibly if it doesn't get a copyright strike, you might hear some of his music, but this portion you can't hear because it is copyrighted, unfortunately. Okay, so now we're going to walk over to the center part here. Such a beautiful meeting area, beautiful trees around it. And we're going to watch these guys play some football, and let's get back to the regular video because the copyright strike is over. Let's continue. Oh yeah, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Sorry, I had to get that in there.
A lot of people meet up with friends and family here and just relax. But me, when I come to Mexico City, I come here to hang out, enjoy the good food, the good vibes, and of course, bring you guys along and film some YouTube. Had to get that shot for the thumbnail. Let's keep rolling on, keep going through the park. So sometimes you'll see people dancing here. We saw that the other day when we walked through here. Like all the purple flowers they have here. You see them right across. Very good landscaping, I would say. One good thing about Mexico City, if you come here, it doesn't get too hot. Typically stays around 23 Celsius the whole year. People typically think of Mexico being very, very hot. But it can also be cool, especially at night. Can drop down to around 11, 12 Celsius. Here they got a nice fountain. Very peaceful and relaxing. They do have more benches over here. We're going to keep continuing on the main path over here. And you'll see a lot of dogs walking around the park as well. Apparently this dog almost got lost. He might get lost again. You will also find stray dogs in Mexico too. This one's not a stray, but sometimes you'll see them. Unlike you'd see in Canada or the States. That's alright. Okay, I didn't expect a dog to run into me. Well, this video's unedited, so. You never know what's going to happen to you when you're in Mexico. More benches there. Ooh. There you can see the fountain from the other side. Now here's the second part of the park that I was talking about in the beginning. You have a playground here for kids to play. So you bring your dogs here, you can bring your kids here. You also see some vendors, people selling stuff here, toys, food and other stands. The first time me and my wife came to Mexico City, or the second time we came to this park, we sat down on this bench here, had a nice Starbucks coffee and relaxed. And that's what you do in Mexico City. You come here, like I said, to relax, eat some good food, and just the vibes here are pretty good, especially compared to back home. It's more relaxed, everyone's more mellow. And that's why this is one of the great parks to come to in Mexico. People are friendly. The park is beautiful architecture. It's just a great place to be. So if you do come to Mexico City, put Parque Mexico on your list. You will find a lot of other foreigners here as well. A lot of people speak English in this area because it's so touristy. And I like it because right now in the winter in Canada, we don't have all the greenery. Reminds me of kind of like spring, summer back home, which is my favorite season. Winter is not my favorite. I don't like the cold too much. I think we're almost coming to the end of the park here. Trying to decide if I should go this way and end the video, or should I go this way and keep the party going. This way or that way? Here? Okay. Can go back this way too. Whichever way works. He ran into me. I'm doing my video unedited, so this is all going.
Yeah, but you didn't film her.
I didn't film the dog, no. Completely unedited of Condesa, Parque Mexico in Condesa. Keep the party going. I can already feel the temperature dropping from how the temperature was earlier. So this is probably my 7th or 8th video from Mexico. I've done a bunch in Veracruz, a bunch in Mexico City so far, and we have a couple more days left here, so I'm looking forward to filming a little bit more content here in Mexico. And then I don't know where I'm going to be going in 2025. I'm going to be going on some international trips, just got to decide where, because I want to bring you guys along. I want to show you more places. I can tell you one thing for sure, Mexico, we will not be here next year. Probably 2026, I would say. Be coming back to Mexico. Unless I get tons of comments saying go back to Mexico, then possibly I would be back. There's lots of places we still gotta go. Haven't been to Thailand, like Asia, Japan, Africa, very far places. I want to go to places that interest me and interest the viewers of this channel. Because I make good content for you guys, and it makes me happy to travel and see new places. There's that fountain from earlier. Hear all the dogs barking. Now we're back to that main courtyard area with the nice purple flowers. Leave a comment down below if you've enjoyed this video, my commentary. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We do nice big adventures here. And overall, we just explore the world. That's why we're Go Explore Map. She's got it. That concert is still going on, it looks like. A one-man band, the street performance. No, gracias. People come up to you trying to sell you stuff here or talk to you about donations and stuff. Just be polite like I was. Say no gracias and you will have no problema. Or no problem in English. We're gonna cross the road now. Just gotta look for cars when you're in Mexico. A lot of streets here are one-way streets. So after this car, there we go. And we're back here in the dog park area. I'll walk back to the front of the park. More dogs come into play. There's a lot of bars and restaurants along the street here beside the park too. We've been to a couple of them. Very good food, very good drinks. You just gotta be careful because some of them are expensive. Some places we've been to, a cocktail could run you 230 pesos. And other places we've been to, they've been around 70, 80 pesos. We tried to go to the cheaper ones, but sometimes you're in the area, you want to drink, you got to pay the tourist prices, and you're going to pay tourist prices in this area. It's actually right across the street from this park. If you come here, the place you went to, it's called El Ocho. You can play board games there, have cocktails, good food. So I would recommend it if you are here. You can already see how the sun has been setting. It's a lot darker than the start of the video, which was about 20 minutes ago now. And this is where we started the video over here, and that's where we're gonna end it. Whew, that was a fun little walk. Hopefully my Apple Watch tells me we burned some calories. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this sunset walk through Parque Mexico in Condesa. Get ready for another video coming up soon on Mexico, and I'll see you in that. Thank you so much for watching. So long from Parque Mexico. One last look. Muy bonita.